Hey guys, Trenton Jones here. I wanted to do my 3.2 for you guys here. So, originally, my passion for game design and why I'm going into this program originated from my love of virtual reality. The other thing is, my son, I've mentioned before in the past, he has medical conditions that the doctors have told us before that he is going to have problems learning when he gets older. And part of that strive that has made me go into game design is the mentality that I can create programs that can help him learn and overcome some of the challenges that he may have. Now, the program director for Full Sail Game Design bachelor's degree is Fernando de la Cruz. Hopefully, I got that right. He is the program director for the online bachelor degrees program. Some of the programs that we're going to be using in this class is Unreal, Unity, C++, and C Sharp, Visio Pro, Rumi, and a couple other programs. Now, anybody that's not familiar with Rumi is it's kind of a virtual reality um, classroom type platform, which is kind of what I'm wanting to go into, except for improve on it tenfold. So, with that being said, some of the struggles that I'm going to be having in these classes are going to be C plus and C sharp. Those I'm going to have to put a lot of focus on. I'm still very unfamiliar with them, but if I put enough effort in, I can accomplish it. The programming classes are going to be some of the struggles overall, but as I was in computer electronics and robotics in high school, I was doing coding and I lost that excitement in computer electronics and robotics. I like to tinker, I like to mess around with stuff. Coding's not really, it's kind of on the back burner for me. It's required in this degree, and I know it's something I'm gonna have to learn to like, but it's something that I don't have as much passion for as this. But I feel that in this degree program, as I'm learning how it all ties together, it's gonna make it a lot more interesting. So when I was in high school, there was a lot more. Hey, you're gonna do AB 12 colon apostrophe J bunch of codes just to make a robot turn left. And it was like a little robot we put together with wheels and it just turned. And I was bored with it. And it wasn't interesting to me because it's it's a little robot. It's spun on a wheel. I think that when it comes down to games, it's going to be a lot more interesting for me, and the professors are going to be able to break it down more and tie it all together. Now, with one of the easiest classes I have ever had in this degree. Um, I was looking through some of them in the future, but honestly, one of the easiest classes is one that I've already had, and it's psychology of gameplay. I have that mindset that I like to. I'm not a person that likes to look at it as in this is my vision. I don't like to have tunnel vision when I'm looking at an outcome. I like to look at it from different perspectives. So when I'm looking at a task at hand, I like to look at it from over here, over here, over here, all over the place. And I like to know outcomes and then put all those outcomes together and to create a plan. The other thing I'm big on is teamwork that I learned in the military, and I also learned as a manager for mobile cellular stores. Now, in order to succeed in some of these harder classes, I'm going to have to really pay attention. I'm going to have to crack down in the introduction classes. I'm really going to have to pay attention. I'm going to have to make it a focus of mine and have no interruptions because since this is an area I'm unfamiliar with and I dabbled in it a little bit, but it's not going to be on the same scale, uh, it's going to be a lot more difficult for me. So it's something that only time will tell. And as long as I take the same passion that I've had in all these other previous classes and work as hard as I have, then I'm going to have the outcome that I want. Now, in order to make all my classes succeed, I'm going to have to create a weekly plan, stick to that weekly plan. I need to have access to it all day. I can't just look at it in the morning and be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I have to have it on my phone 24/7. It's just got to be a reminder, because I can go from being here at home watching my son doing something on the computer with classes to my wife getting off work and her saying, hey, we need to go run to the grocery store. Next thing you know, we ended up at another store, and then we end up at somebody else's house. Things can happen very quickly. So I need to stick to my weekly plan. Overall, I love Full Sail. I think it's an amazing school, and I'm excited to get into some of my other classes. I'm really stoked to get my new MSI laptop. They just changed it from the HP book, so that's going to be really cool. Should be getting that within the next month. But overall, I'm excited. I want to go far in this industry. Some of my directions have changed from where I originally started, but I think they've changed for the better. But my still overall goal is VR educational platforms for kids and focusing with kids with conditions as well. So take that as you will. You guys have a wonderful day and stay safe.